What's going on, guys? Evan the Resident Evil 2 enthusiast here, bringing you another OG Resident Evil 2 1998 gameplay commentary. This time we're challenging ourselves a little bit, going for a usual A rank run on the A scenario. This time with Claire. I'm a much worse Claire player than Leon player. I'm kind of on that same additional problems here. I am trying to play on mouse and or I guess just keyboard really. And it is an adjustment, but it's one I'm interested in making here. Obviously, always played on a controller growing up because it was a console game. Never had a PC port, so getting kind of used to it. I've remapped the controls from the defaults. I actually didn't think the defaults were bad. I just wanted to play with something a little bit differently.
Sorry about that, babe.
So really what that's looking like for me is I've got the WASD keys for movement, as always.
I ain't got no clue, darling.
I've got numpad 1
I noticed
for
something wrong.
aim down sights and 2 for shoot. Spacebar for action, shift for run. I think Z's inventory. I'm not sure what my inventory key is, actually. That could be a problem. Tab is inventory. Okay. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I fully expect this is going to be a really challenging run for me because I don't play on this key setup very often. But I do think a keyboard actually will work better for mouse and keyboard for tank controls here, long term. Once we figure it out. Might take us a minute to figure it out, but we're definitely going to try. All right. Drop, dude. Alright, well this was not a great start, I gotta say. I'm not really looking to get double bit here and using handgun ammo, but we'll keep playing. Normally I don't ever just throw in the towel unless it's just completely lost. So 2 bites, a couple handgun rounds blown for really no ends. Honestly, it would have made more sense just to take the hit in the first place, but we'll see, though. Normally I take bites elsewhere from other mistakes, so we'll see if this time we can salvage the run. I say that like, you know, a run as though this is some like super serious stuff here. We're just trying to get an A rank. It's not actually that serious. Alright, I'm actually going to take this bite, and then probably go into caution, which is going to suck. Nope. Alright, he's down. So I just want my special outfit, you know what I'm saying? Ah, he got me. You can definitely get past him on that side. Still though, we're okay, I think. Just gonna run past Brad here. Come back with better weaponry to bring him down. aka the handgun rounds in the police station. Alright, we get our herb here. We're gonna use our herb. Sweet. Alright. Get our handgun ammo in RPD. Alright. So, the other thing we need to do here is we need to go grab the handgun ammo up here. I'll probably also go ahead and reload this. Man, I can just hear my keyboard mashing. It's so satisfying on some level. Let's go do the Marvin cinematic quick. Another cinematic I wish I could skip very badly, but I cannot.
Hang in
It's
there.
amazing how much muscle memory it takes to switch to a mouse and keyboard.
Who are you?
Claire Redfield. I'm looking for my brother Chris.
We lost contact with him over 10 days ago. Chris, Jill Barry. Every last STARS team member has disappeared. We should have listened to them.
What happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving these zombie-like creatures in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything.
Umbrella
At
was
the risk of
behind
their own lives.
everything
But no one
at the risk
believed
of their
them.
own lives. I mean, they're
Are
doing
you
their best.
okay?
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here,
Take this
take this
key
key
card.
card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But...
Just go.
Okay. Just hang in there. I'll be back soon.
I'll be back soon. Marvin's like, yeah, good luck with that. Alright. Man, it's interesting because I played, of course, the modern Resident Evil remakes on mouse and keyboard, right? So I guess it's just what you're used to, slash, obviously, aiming with the mouse as opposed to... Dude, he's really coming in, huh? Alright, actually, I want to get on the far side of him. Like I said, Brad is very, very tanky. Alright, he should be down, I think. Yeah, blood pool, we're good. Like I said, we have very little handgun ammo. That's okay, though. Let's go ahead and reload it real quick. Alright, back into the police station. Hopefully I can improve my routing from some of my previous, like, runs. Yeah, step one would be not going to locked doors, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Let's go here, here. Let's go ahead and use that card key. There are parts of this I like. The movement control on the WASD keys actually feels really good. The shooting feels pretty bad on keyboard. I don't know. It's just something that's less mechanically satisfying than on a controller. So I don't know. We can unlock this. I believe that this is a first aid spray, which we absolutely do not want now or ever. This dead Copperino here has some handgun ammo, which we definitely need. His head is missing. Oh no. Alright, cool. He jumped and missed. We might take a second hit here, though, because we're busy looking at the wall instead of picking up the herb. Hey! That's pretty clean. I get swiped there a lot, actually. Alright. So now this next room is an interesting kind of situation, because there is a ton of zombies in here. And I do come through here a lot. I usually just clear it. Alright, we can sneak past her. Alright, now comes the hold your ground and hope for the best type moment. She's actually down. Let's combine that. Where is he? Oh, dude. There's like a lot of zombies here, man. I actually do not want to reload this handgun. There's not enough ammunition left in it. Or we really, rather what I mean is we won't be carrying it long enough to make it worth it. Alright, let's get changed into Claire's outfit. And get the cult SAA, the real charming part of this. Equip that. Drop that off, drop that off, drop that off. Alright. Grab this ammunition here. Dude. Alright. We'll be back here later to grab those herbs. Just leave them for now. Reload it here. I was counting. Oops. Alright, let's get on this right here. Nope. So these two will get us a piece to get the door open into the sewers. And so we're going to go ahead and grab this now, along with that handgun ammo behind the statue. So we won't have a lighter here to get the other jewel until we reach the STARS office. That'll get us a lighter. Rather, that'll get us a key that will then get us the crank. A and B have different pathing on items, so sometimes I confuse them in my mind. The lighter, I actually believe, is in the statue room. Pretty sure. Still gonna grab this now, though. Okay. Grab more ammunition. Alright, say STARS office time. We can also grab the grenade launcher in here, which is pretty cool. There it is. Then we can inspect this. Read the journal, or in this case, not read the journal. Metal for the main hall, perfect. Get my facts up here. Now we'll run into Sherry. No, we won't. Sherry comes later, I guess. Okay, so get downstairs, place metal. Grab those herbs at the bottom of the stairs this time, I think. Go ahead and get them in the item box. Still don't have a lighter, so we're gonna need to go to the main hall and use that emblem. I might even put the grenade launcher up. I don't think there's anything I use it on for like a minute. And so I'm gonna get grabbed by zombies on the run by here. It's meant to scare you, but at this point it's more of like an inconvenience than anything else. I believe if you kiss the wall you can, yeah, not get grabbed. Alright, this is the liquor room. We're gonna walk past him. If I had acid rounds, I might just kill him for convenience sake. He's gonna leap. To say the leap eye is actually the one I'm looking for there, based on the distance, because it's my best chance of getting away without taking a swipe or a hit or whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and drop off a bunch of stuff here. Okay, let's do it like that. I think we'll keep carrying the grenade launcher, because I think for a while anyway, we don't wind up with other ammo types, and if we do want to pick up the ammo, which means ultimately we're gonna wind up needing it anyway just to load the ammunition into it. Okay, so blue doors are bad. We're not going through the blue doors. Instead, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way. Walk past the zombie here. Aggro him. I forgot the door back there, which we need for the crank. You know what, though? We can come back and get it later. It's not a big deal. I know where it is. We'll have to come back that way anyway, I think, so it's actually not a problem. It's just one of those moments where you're, like, playing kind of badly, missing items you want to pick up. Because we didn't pick up the crank with this key. and we are going to want to use this key so that it falls out of our inventory. So we're probably going to have to do a little bit of weird, ineffective backtracking.
Help me!
Yeah, we're fine. All right. Leon time.
Leon!
Claire,
Leon.
you made it.
Yeah.
Claire, you made it.
Have you seen a little girl around
Have
here?
you seen a little girl?
Yeah, you just missed her.
Yeah, you just
Who is
missed
she?
her.
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget,
Leon, you
here's
find us a
radio.
way out of here.
That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
Alright, cool. Let's get this handgun ammo here, which I always leave if I'm Leon, because when you come in here, there's a huge swarm of zombies, and it's just not worth it. Okay, there's my flame rounds, which I guess is something. Okay, this is a library. So I actually am going to do the library puzzle here, because I want to just grab items as I go so I can dump them out of my inventory. So inventory management's a huge part, especially on scenario A, right? Because I try not to pick up the side pack, which gives you more inventory slots. Because if I pick it up now, I won't have it for scenario B for Leon, and I think I'd rather have those things in B than A. That should get me one of these little doodads here. Dude, that's a very technical term, I might add. So this is like a weird area, because there's a lot of value in clearing it, but there's also a lot of value in not clearing it to save you the ammo here. Once again, I could go back downstairs and try to get the crank, but now this one is gonna get shot because I can't sneak past him. Okay, okay, okay. Well, I guess the one behind me is despawning, which is good for me, because this guy is in a position where I feel as though I have to kill him. Alright. We're gonna try not to go back through there. Save some ammunition. There's the lighter. Okay. Perfect. I know exactly where that gets used. Drop this. Drop this. Drop this. I'll keep the lighter, actually. That was a misclick. Alright. Then we'll go out here. So this will be the crow room. Nope, this is the helicopter room. I don't even know my pathing. Alright, so this dude should give me some handgun ammo, which is much appreciated right now. Okay. No problem with the crows. Crash helicopter life. We get the bow gun down here, which I do have a use case for, even though I think it's a terrible weapon, but in this particular case, I actually have... Whoa, 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 whoa. Bad camera angles. Okay. We can get out of here this way. Nice thing is, even if we get hit into caution, there's super useful... I don't know what useful is the word, but there's healing items available immediately nearby. Alright, back out. Put out the helicopter fire. We'll get the crank here a little bit. Okay, Misty decided to stand right in the way. Much appreciated. Alright, we're good. Go put out the helicopter fire here. Alright. I don't even remember what's in here. I think it's handgun ammo inside the helicopter cab. Which is fine. I mean, handgun ammo is always welcome. So at this point, we could either cut through the office downstairs to get back downstairs, or we could cut into the words. We can cut through the office in here, or we can take the long way around, which I think both are valid. But I'm actually going to go... back here, because I actually want to get to this item box. Because I am just carrying way too much stuff right now. Alright, let's drop this off. We're going to use that key. We actually need that later. Now, hopefully the zombies are in a position where I can get an easy run by. Otherwise, not killing these guys earlier was a big screw up. So far, so good. Yep, we can clear this easily. So far, saving some decent ammo this way. Alright, let's go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna get the crank and the other gem. Then I can drop the lighter. I have slots. We're okay on inventory. We'll get a slot when we use this key, too. So this will be the crank, which I won't actually need right away. It's useless now. Will you discard it? I think I will. Alright. We're not going to grab the patrol report or any of the files in here. These games have such fun lore. It's actually kind of fun to take them to read some of them. Alright. Now I get the crank, which is good, because we don't really have any cause to come back here after this. So this room is basically done. There's an ink ribbon in here, which might be one of the most, like, worst things to pick up. Because you, like, pick it up being like, oh, now I have... Like, no, never pick them up, because there's always ink ribbons by the typewriters. And so it's just not particularly helpful. In here, no ammo or anything in here that I'm aware of, so we can just go straight to the puzzle. Burn this. Get Jewel 2. Alright. Perfect. Alright, now we're actually going back the way we came, past the liquor. The other way would take us up the stairs to the library, but we'd have to go past the STARS office, and it's just not really worth it to me right now. This is not my usual path, so we'll see if this winds up being better or worse than... Perfect. Yes, please leap attack. No, don't run. You're too fast when you run. Okay, we won't need the lighter until we have the club key, so this is not useful for quite some time. Jewel 2 is useful right now. This looks about right for what we're doing. Okay. Now, this is a weird room up ahead. There's a ton of zombies in here, like an actual ton. And so I would prefer to just... Might as well use the last shot in it. Why not? Alright. This is why we don't come down here until we have better weapons, because this is not a fun room to be in. Okay, we don't need to go down that hallway. We can leave that herb for later. Now we can go through the office. Oh god. Okay, okay, okay. I'm very used to coming in from the other direction, and it is significantly safer. I think we can actually get out of here now without killing those other zombies, which is pretty slick. I think there's also an item behind this desk, but I can't remember what it is. It may have been a mistake to get it. It was definitely a mistake to get it. Okay, let's combine. We might get trapped in here now. 100% trapped. Alright. Wasted one round there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Look. It's not an ideal situation, I admit. But, nevertheless, we actually made it out of there, okay? And we can leave these herbs, all 3 of them, for later. Ooh, I didn't grab that when I went through earlier. Now that is a mistake. Alright, now we legitimately have pathing problems. Now we're objectively just playing badly. Alright, well, we're still gonna try to make the most of it here. Alright. Some really bad pathing. I mean, like, really, really bad pathing. Alright. So, at this point, we're gonna need to make a couple of unwanted pit stops. So we're gonna come here. We're gonna drop off the herb. We're gonna drop off the bow gun. We're gonna actually drop off the acid rounds. We just need a clear space. So like I said, this was all like super not good. Alright. I thought for sure I unlocked that door when I went by, but I didn't. So that wasn't it. Because we basically dead-ended ourselves on a pathway here. Take a bonus bite there for my screw-ups too. It's one of those, like, when you're just, everything's going wrong, man. It's okay though. I think we're actually still fine. Alright, now the trick here, of course, is to remember to unlock the door and go downstairs this time. Absolutely not. Okay, so this is the precinct key. One of them. And that should get us to the detonator, which is what we want to do. And this should also get me like a puzzle piece to unlock the door out of here. The stones, whatever what you want to call them. B scenario, that something would explode, of course. The liquor would drop down. Okay. We have 3 slots. That is enough to grab. Actually, I'm trying to get as much out of here as I can, and so I want to drop this off. I actually need to keep the grenade launcher because I'm going to wind up in an unpleasant fight here in a minute, and I actually need grenades for it, I believe. Should have done that the first time, of course. Okay. Let's grab these greens. So we're going to triple up this green because we should have plenty of green herbs to do our red combinations and stuff like that. Just going to load up on these. Sweet. Alright, now I actually know my pathing through here. Let's go this way. Let's not walk on him because he'll step on, he'll bite me. Okay, so now we're gonna do like a mega combine here on all these herbs to make inventory space. 1 full heal herb. Leave that herb for now. Go this way. Go through here. Apparently run into zombies over. Having some major like pathing difficulties here. Stop it. I'm just gonna clear this hallway. I have to come back through here anyway. Alright. So I believe we need 2 slots for this room, which we definitely have, which is great. So once we grab this key item, that window is just gonna explode. And so I'm gonna grab this, and we're out of here. I think it's handgun ammo in the next door room. I'm pretty confident. I'm gonna leave the red herb for now. We'll be back. I'll go nicely with that green in the corridor. Oh man. You know, it's just handgun ammo. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Let's just go. I'd rather not take a liquor swipe for a stack of handgun ammo, and he's literally blocking the pathway through, so it's like not worth it to me. Okay. So this time we are gonna pick this up because we're about to hit an item box, so we're gonna be able to drop this stuff off. So just grabbing the stuff I want to stockpile on my way through. This is what we need to get into yonder ammunition room. Okay. Let's go here. We're gonna drop off all these herbs. We're gonna drop off this for the door. I'm actually gonna use this wire on these windows because why not? There's another window you can use too. I'm not sure if one is strictly better than the other, and if it is better, I'm not concerned enough to worry about it. Lock so the liquor doesn't get excited right away. I still think that's the coolest thing in the world is those shutters. I love like security stuff like that. It's some weird like obsession with me. Alright. We actually don't come back through this corridor, I think, ever again, so to a certain point, it's probably better to shut the other windows, but at the end of the day, I think it's a pretty minor difference. Alright, so this room is not a good time, because there's a ton of enemies in here, and I just... Alright, this is good enough. And the reason it is good enough is because this room is 100% a not return. So I just need that. I'll reload this because this next room has more zombies in it, and we're out of here. We're so out of here. Okay, maybe there isn't more enemies in here. Okay, the next thing we need to make sure we pick up in this room is the detonator. Because we want to make sure that we have a slot to combine it. Leon. Handgun rounds, always appreciated. Alright, so fun fact, Marvin's going to, of course, turn into a zombie here. And then the exciting part is, we could just not kill him. And then when you come back here in the B scenario, he's waiting for you. But we're not doing that because I am way more invested in making B easier. Alright. Marvin down. Sorry, buddy. get the thing and detonator. Can't go behind Marvin's desk. And we can get back out to the main hall now. Now we can go up to that helicopter and blast it, which is pretty cool. As per our usual, let's just clean up these herbs. Just to try to keep things as orderly as we can. I actually do want to bring this and this, because we're about to go to the chief's office, and we can drop those off and not have to carry as much stuff later when we come back through. So it's a nice little potential time saver. I think it's quicker to go this way than it is to go around. Might have to gun down a zombie to make it happen, but I'm willing to do that. We might not, though. I can't remember. I don't think I can. I don't think I can slip past them. Alright. We can leave the rest for sure. That's kind of a weird one because I do know later on those zombies get despawned for a liquor, so there's always an argument to not kill them, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to take the hit to save the handgun ammo there. Alright, to the chief's office. Running a little bit slow. I've had a couple of pathing errors. Also having some keyboard and keyboard control woes here, but not doing too bad.
Oh,
My man, Chief Irons.
terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
What's up,
Are
Chief?
you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me.
Probably my favorite villain in the
Just who are
series.
you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed
Miserably.
Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely. And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
And of course, you're supposed to be able to reach the conclusion that the mayor's daughter was not killed by a zombie. He killed her. Because he is a creep and a murderer. And he's even more disturbing in the remake. Although, I actually prefer him more in this one. I wish the remake had, I don't know, I guess, leaned less heavily into, like, the weird, like, child creepy. I don't know. Either way. So now we have to deal with the Sherry cutscenes. Let me
Wait.
go!
Let me go! Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now. Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then, what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those
There's
zombies.
something out there.
And it's coming after me.
Sure is.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
Absolutely not. Perish the thought. Alright, we're out of here. Now we are off to the basement of the police station, where there will be dogs. Evan's least favorite enemy in the game. I really do not like dogs. Chief? Chief Irons? He has disappeared behind this. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get these up in here so we don't have to worry about them later. So I'm like a big, like, run from dogs type of guy, because I hate them. Alright, so we've got the crank in storage. So we just need the wheel. Keeping track of the key items I need. So I still don't remember exactly where all these things are, but I know at this point I have half the blue. I need the other half of the blue statue piece, which I know that we get from the basement. Or rather, we get the wheel. Let me rephrase this. I believe that we go to the basement to get the club key. In fact, I know it. And then from the club key, we should be able to get the wheel. And with the wheel, we should be able to get the last puzzle piece. And then we should be able to escape the police station. I believe that that order is correct. And I actually do have a decent amount of certainty when I say that. We're going to leave one herb. We have to come back out of here, and I can grab it then. I think there might be ammo up here. Maybe? Maybe not. I need the club key for that door, so that's a later thing. Alright, now we're in doggy hell. So I'm going to reload this because I wish I could find an item box. I do not enjoy it. I do not love it. Okay. Actually, it wasn't too bad. We got out pretty clean there. Okay, I do want this red herb, which will go with my green herb. And then I want to get out of here. Now we're going to get jumped by some dogs. So I got to go downstairs. So now it's time for the Sherry sequence, another area, another segment I do not enjoy. In here... let's combine this. Let's get the bow gun in our inventory to splat some zombies, I think. Some zombos. Actually, I don't think it matters too much if I carry that. So we're not gonna actually open the weapons room because it's not really worth it to me this time. Let's leave this. Let's just use the bow gun for a minute. Let's use the ammo up. I'm not gonna use it on the boss, so this is trash.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No.
So the Sherry sequence is like the Ada sequence, of course, where we can take a little detour to get extra grenade rounds for Claire, which I'll probably do.
It's because of my daddy. He's over there.
Just to blast the
I heard him
boss a
call my
little bit
name.
easier. This will also get us the
Must have been
key.
attacked by the monsters.
We are going to
I
use the
have to
key
help
to
him.
open the autopsy room, but we're not actually going to go in there. I just want to use the
Wait,
key.
Sherry, don't go alone. Sherry!
Sherry! There is, Alright. Dog problems. Sherry can take a decent number of hits, but she has no weapon, right? So you basically just have to run. So we can go out the other side and try to get the grenade rounds. Although I took 2 hits, some of us tempted just to leave them. I'm sure we have enough ammo without it. But the greed, man, I hate leaving good ammo behind, because grenade rounds are good. I'm trying to think if there's there's any other big zombie piles I have to fight through. I actually don't think there are. The bowgun may be effectively worthless to me in this area. So I don't think there's any zombies I have to fight through. I think it's all lickers, which I'd rather use acid rounds for. I really actually also, for what it's worth, do not enjoy Claire's weapons very much. Leon's are obviously easier to use. The shotgun, point blank, shotgun period. It's kind of that quote-unquote hit scan experience, which I like, especially for a game like this. But I guess Sherry does have a first aid spray, but I mean, at that point, you might as well just not even worry about your time anyway. We can probably get it. Alright, so let's go across here. Let's get this precinct key. We're fine. We can take a bunch of hits, actually. It's so scary, though, because if you get hit once, you tend to get hit a million times because you get hit stunned. I also don't think that walking prevents dogs from being alerted. See, there it is. The 10 million hits in a row. We're still fine, though, ironically. Alright. Uh-oh. Well, apparently I'm still fine. I guess Sherry can just take a beating. Okay, okay. Dude, I just hate it. I hate the whole sequence. I think it's awful. Alright.
There?
Sherry, are you okay?
Sherry, are
Did you
okay?
find your dad?
Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here. Here's another.
Alright, so slight change of plans.
Thanks, sweetie.
We're gonna put the
Why don't you
bowgun
come
back
over
because
here?
it's trash.
I want you to stay with me.
Claire, I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry.
So we need
I'll
a
find
lighter.
another way.
We just pick up the club key on the ground here. We'll put the bowgun back.
Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
Alright. Grenades for sure. Precinct key for sure. Alright. So let's actually go right into here real quick. And let's... Bowgun ammo is trash. I hate it. Let's put the bowgun itself back. Let's get the grenade launcher in inventory. Let's get this to reload it. Let's get the lighter. Alright. So inventory's pretty tight right now, but this will make it a little bit better. Alright, so this... I still think it's maybe too tight. I don't know. Maybe we'll do this instead. Because I do want the acid rounds for the liquors. Alright, let's just try that. I think we'll be alright. I don't think I have to go in the kennel in Scenario A, because I have everything but the wheel, and that needs the club key. Yep. That was one of those hits where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get hit. 100%. Walk forward, see him right there, you're like, yeah, I'm hit. Okay, liquor life. So we're actually doing this to reset the liquor, because I actually don't want to bother with the... Alright, we dodged it. We're out of here. Alright, so we're pretty much done in the basement at this point, which is cool. We can go here, use the precinct key, which is the club key. Come in here. I did grab my lighter, right? Yeah. It's one of the easier things to forget, I feel like. I swear one of these lockers had an item in it. I honestly swear. Okay, I guess not. Well. Oh, the table has an ink ribbon. Designed to make you hate your life. Nice. So that's convenient because that's the ammo type I'm carrying, and the grenade launcher lets you stack unlimited rounds on top of it. Now once you start carrying flame rounds, grenade rounds, and acid rounds, you run out of space quick. Okay, so we're actually going to come here. This is good because we don't have to come back through here ever. Especially because we're not, like I said, going to bother with the weapons locker. So we can use this, get back to fine. Go out of here. Cut through the office. Alright, so this zombie got lost. That's great. I should have grabbed the crank. It's okay. We'll still be able to do what we need to do, I believe. Alright. Let's go through here. We should get our red herb up ahead. This room is clear. This corridor is cleared, so no zombies. No zombos. Grab the red herb. Skipping the handgun ammo. Useless precinct key. Great. Actually, did not remember this guy being in there. So that is unfortunate. So it's interesting because this is obviously dangerous, but we do have the grenade launcher, which will 1 or 2 shot him if we aim correctly. Problem is they're so low to the ground. Oop. That it isn't the easiest shot, I guess, is what I would describe this as. Still, if I can save the acid round, I absolutely will. There's no reason not to. So this will get us the cogwheel, which is great. And then we have to get up to the library, which gets us the last puzzle piece. There's a couple liquors, one of which I almost always kill, and I don't imagine this time's going to be any different. He's off screen, which makes him more dangerous. Yeah. Because you don't know where he is, so you can like wind up walking right onto him and aggroing him without even realizing you were... Nope! He was about to lick me. I'd rather not that. I'd rather that not happen. So he should get reset out of my way, which is cool. Alright, look at the wheel. We'll back up. Do not believe he comes back here. And if he does, I'm going to blast him the minute he aggroes. Oh, so spooky. Too spooky. Dude, please get out of the way. Alright. We out. Alright, so now we need the crank. We need the crank from the item box. And then we need to go up to the library and put the metal in, and then we should be good. Then we should have everything we need to get to Chief Irons through the helicopter room. In my mind, this is all true. Alright. Make an okay time, actually, considering we had some major pathing problems earlier. Okay, let's go here. Let's go ahead and get this in here. We can drop this off. We need the crank. Wow, wait a minute. I mean, while I'm here, I might as well. It's one of those things where it was always going to happen, so we might as well just clean up the inventory a little bit. Alright. Alright. Get the crank. Get this, half of this, and bring the super mega herb, just in case. So now you can go upstairs, use the crank in the library. And then we'll be able to go for the chief's office. Dude, that's actually super irritating. Oh my gosh. I should have just smoked him with a grenade the minute I came up the stairs. Oh well, it'll be alright. Now we get to zombie break in. But this is fine, because we don't actually go back through there ever again. I mean, it suck in Scenario 2, but in Scenario 2, one of the two is always going to have a bunch of zombies in it. And I'm not really definitively sure which one is better than the other. See, I remember this, because last time I was here I took a bunch of damage to this guy. And I'm not doing it this time. Yeah, so I'm just going to blast him. I don't want to deal with it. Love me some acid rounds. Alright. So, fun fact. Last time I did a run on this scenario, I actually died to the first boss. It's probably never happened to me at a long, long time, but I just came with the bow gun because I was like, oh, I want to use this, what I consider to be worthless bow gun ammo. And he just ate me alive. Like, it was terrible. It's like, alright, well, clearly I should not be using the bow gun. Now with Claire, you definitely don't want to jump back down here. You have to fight back through all those zombies. That isn't it. Leon, though, it's great. Because he has to go back down to the basement to get out of here. Alright. So we should be able to get to Birkin, Big G here, around the 1 hour mark, take out Birkin, save in the sewer, and then we'll be ready for part 2 and the rest of the upload next time. So, doing pretty good. One boss and then a couple of cleanup scenes and we're out of here. Wait, this is the wrong way. I was like, this 100% looks wrong. We want the double door. It's amazing how poorly I multitask sometimes, or think ahead, or whatever you want to say. Like, my cognitive processing is trash, is what I'm telling you. I am big dum-dum. If you're looking for the takeaway of all those statements, it's that. I big dum-dum. Alright, now, I'm actually over this guy, so... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even want to try to sneak past him this time. Irritated enough that I'm just gonna blast him. Alright, also because I died to this boss last time, I'm gonna be super extra careful, and I actually want to bring lots of herbs. Like, I'm not dying this time. I'm bringing my flame rounds, I'm bringing my acid rounds, I'm bringing the works, man. I actually don't even know if flame rounds are good against Birkin. I think it's acid's probably better. Either way, we'll be fine. The heals, I think, are probably more important.
Claire!
Hi, Sherry.
You're okay.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Claire.
Yeah, you too. Alright, let's do this. It'd be so cool to have, like, secret patches and stuff like this in my house. Alright.
Claire!
There's the document that implicates
going
the
down
chief
there.
with bribes.
Stay here and wait for me, okay?
I'm not super concerned about it. I've read it before. Okay. Awesome Chief Iron sequence. My man should have at least pulled up his firearm. Wouldn't have worked, but should have at least tried. Slimy. So you've made it this far.
So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl. But I'm not letting anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up. You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, It's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T-virus in every way. Dr. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William Birkin.
I'm sure you've already seen this little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out. The monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G-virus. An ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me. My chest can't take the pain.
That's a gruesome way to go. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and combine this. We're just gonna go in on him. Dude, one thing that is kind of tragic though, I almost feel like there's like a first aid spray on that shelf somewhere, which isn't useful to me. Things that don't matter, but like I'll never stop complaining. I can't pick up the second firearm. Like I can't like dual wield my handguns by picking it up off people's bodies. Which I get it, like relative to the other bizarre stuff in this game that is a nothing burger. My G parasite here. He ugly, I gotta say. Those dude's vomits are, of course, the biggest problem. Okay. Huh, I guess the parasites do damage. I didn't actually think that they did, but they apparently do. Which irritates me, because I took like some little bit of damage there from that. That's alright though. Overall, that fight went really, really well. I'm like sitting here in caution because I got bit by a little buggy. A lot of preparation for nothing, I gotta say. In other words, use the grenade launcher. Do not use the bow gun. The bow gun is sadness. The bow gun is feed.
Claire, you came back.
I can't believe the man who developed the G-virus is actually her father.
Game time's probably
What's wrong,
about an hour right now, a little bit
There's
over.
nothing.
Had we not got lost a little bit, we've been out of here in under an hour, which is usually about my goal.
If we can just make
Of
it
course, this
back.
A rank unlocks nothing for me. This is all just
Don't worry, I'll
for style
protect you.
points. I have all the A
Promise.
scenario unlocks.
You have to make sure you don't leave
So,
my side.
it's okay though. Scenario B for Leon will be the final run to get the Gatling gun.
Leon, are
The
you
no
still
save
there?
run, baby.
We're leaving.
Are you crazy? The streets are still crawling with zombies.
It'll be all right, trust me. We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
Claire! Claire! Wait!
We found a way to the sewer. It'll be fine. Okay, well, how did you get into the sewer? How does anything happen? Claire just be like, listen, I've got my surrogate daughter here, or sister, and I'm out of here, Leon. Come or don't. So one of the most annoying things about Sherry to me is if she gets stuck on something, she gets too far behind you, she just gets sad and like crouches. Everything about Sherry in this game bothers me. I don't hate the concept as a character, just escort missions for children. Escort missions, period, have never been my thing. This, of course, isn't too bad, but I still... What little there is, I hate. So somewhere we went up in this like weird scenario where Sherry gets sucked down like a drain or something, and I have to control her again. I haven't saved in a long time, so that isn't it, right? Like, if Sherry dies and I have to do this again, I unhappy. And we will be doing this run with a rocket launcher and SMG just to get out of here. Screw the A rank, you know? Here it is. Wow! In Claire's defense, I can absolutely see how you didn't see that coming because there's this absolutely random...
Claire! I'm here!
Dude, it's so silly that it, like, takes you out of the boss fight straight into this, like, Sherry crap. I don't know. I will not miss doing this scenario. So this leads into the storage room. There's a zombie in here. Okay, yeah, that is blocked off. That makes sense, because Claire opens it. Yeah, there he is. I was like, I know there's a zombie, because it's Claire. I've been bitten by him before. Yeah, here it is. So, Sherry can go through here. We get cockroach swarmed here. Sherry gets bit because she's so slow. And there's the key to the lab, one of the 2 keys to the lab. Well, alright, at least the Sherry part is super short.
Claire? Oh.
And now Big Daddy Birkin comes and gets her. I do love how he's just rolling around with the pipe, which he definitely used to beat your ass in scenario 2. Okay. Back in control of Claire. We're gonna go the right direction, first off. We want to go get an herb, heal up. Okay, a couple blues. Might as well combine that one straight up because we know we're going to. Super herbs, when used, give you some sort of invincibility shield for a period of time. I actually don't remember how long it is, but it's good. I think it's super useful. Nope. An old locker, an old locker, an old locker. I'm gonna pillage this area. I don't know if there's anything in this locker or not. Nope. And I believe that we can open this. So the plan really is to do the storage area down here that Sherry went through. I think he's dead. Like I said, off-camera zombies, man, are usually the most dangerous. There should be some items down here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what they are, but this, even one set of grenade rounds is worth the trip. Okay, this is not where we want to go, because this dead ends. We know this because we saw Sherry dead end in here. Not sure if there's anything else in here. Check some other shelves. Like I said, I just don't remember what's in this room. Okay. So back upstairs. We're gonna hit the duffel bag. We're gonna clean up our inventory. We're gonna heal. We're gonna save. And we're done for this load. Alright. Let's go here. Okay. Let's do one of these. Also would help if we just are a little bit more strategic about how we did this. Okay. Now we get to do the faithful moment where we put the handgun up and pivot into grenade launcher and the crappy but still worth cleaning out the use case of bowgun. Let's get healed. I think there should be an ink ribbon on the typewriter. Oh my gosh, there actually isn't. We can't save. I want to save and take a break. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, well, I guess I should have picked one up along the way. It's fine, it's not a big deal. It's just one of those, like, dude, it's like super annoying. Alright, well, maybe there's an ink ribbon in this other storage area before we... well, even if there is, this elevator doesn't work, so we won't be doing that. Dude, I'm actually kind of bitter. Alright. Like, it's honestly not a big deal. Oh my gosh, I also forgot the crank. I think I actually need the crank. Like, I'm like kind of confident that without the crank we're in trouble, so I think I have to go back and get the crank. Dude, ugh. I also need Claire to climb up here. That wasn't it. Alright. Sewers, man. Not a zone I particularly enjoy. Alright. Like, once again, alright. I just don't love it. I have way too much sort of weaponry going on up in here. Where's the stupid valve handle? Alright. Things that are just strange design choices. Like, make sure you bring this really random item you have no way of knowing that you'll need. Forcing to backtrack if you're not playing with a guide or with experience or whatever. Once again, it's not a big deal. It's just one of those, like, why is this designed this way? Enemies I do not enjoy. Spiders. Alright, more spiders. Trying desperately to get Claire to climb up that. Loot.
Who are you? Oh, I see. Another spy sent by Umbrella, right? Let me guess. You're here to steal my husband's G-Virus, aren't you?
You're here to steal the G-Virus.
Delicious, I'll give you that.
Husband? Then you must be Annette. Sherry's mother?
What?
Sherry's wandering around alone in the sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible. I told her to go to the police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
William?
That's right. The creature that's been causing all this destruction is none other than my own husband.
This way.
It's sheer perfection. My precious G-Virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Stop! You might hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William! Oh my! Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-Virus into his own body?
The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there! Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! The bodies aren't stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire! You son of a...
So those rats were the carriers
What
of
an
the virus?
absolutely awesome cinematic,
As a
right?
result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. I tried to save him, but I'm afraid it's already too late.
But
And that's not even the entire story. Every G-Virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other life forms. That's why he's after Sherry.
what are you trying to say?
The bodies of individuals with non-related genetic coding are likely to reject the embryo. But since Sherry is his daughter, that possibility is non-existent. It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry. You go that way.
You go that way, the way I just came from. Which I guess, to be fair, it's not like Claire knows, but... I didn't come across her, but maybe she was in one of the 15 vents she can crawl through. Alright. So now we're gonna go over here. Well, there's a save point. Which I might actually use. Be a good stopping point, honestly. We can load up on a couple greenies here. Save right before the not real boss fight with the alligator. Grab my flame rounds. Yeah, easy. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.